All right, guys, so we're now into part 3 of the Frank Fernandez show. We kind of got disconnected for a minute. Some technology problem, of course, blame the technology. But we're going to get right into it because we'll pretty much keep going where we were. This is the Frank Fernandez show. Email us at fernandezshow@yahoo.com. Instant message, AOL Instant Messenger. So the coach situation, now Cleveland looks like they're going to go towards Byron Scott. Byron Scott has been known to take the teams up a couple years, yada, 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 yada. All right. With LeBron James they're pretty much a contender. Just put the pieces to the puzzle.
They're still going to have the same team as last year.
I mean,
baby pickups.
Changes here and there. I mean, yeah, they don't have any. They really don't have any money to do big on free agents.
Exactly. They're stuck with the team that they have for the most part, besides minor and very subtle changes. Okay, and that still leaves you with the same team, just a different coach. You know, and in my opinion, you're looking at, again, more than just a couple years, because it's the same team that went to the playoffs last year, and they clearly couldn't cut it. Clearly couldn't cut it. They have a good team, but they just can't win playoffs. Can't win championships. It's proven. They've gone like what? Playoffs every year since Wade's been there pretty much, and they just can't cut it. They never finish.
Ever since Dwayne Wade won that championship, it's pretty much been LeBron in the Eastern Conference, and they went to the Eastern Conference Finals one year, lost the NBA Finals the next. Then the last year, 2 years ago, they had a chance to go back to the finals, lost against Orlando. Last year they lost against Orlando. This year they choked against Boston. So it's just one story after another.
And Boston was weak at that point.
Boston was weak. They were expected to get blown away by the Cavs.
Blown away.
And the Cavs won game 1. Then Boston came back game 2 and just pretty much put a stamp on the series.
Yeah, and it finished it. And unfortunately, they proved that they just can't finish the game. So LeBron's got to go someplace where they've been getting to the playoffs without him, pretty much. And that would be us barely squeaking in, or the Bulls who make it in fairly confident.
It's going to be big. I mean, you can check ESPN. Obviously, the players aren't supposed to be signing until a week from now. But LeBron has come out. My sources told me earlier this morning, but LeBron has come out and said that he's going to make his decision by July 5th, which is Monday. Is that too early? I don't know if it's too early. I think at least they give him a couple days to meet with different teams.
You know,
but
that's a couple days. That's all the time he really needs, because it's going to depend on how much money, the experience of the team that's already set. I don't think he's going anywhere where it's another coach change. Why waste your time?
You don't think he already made up his mind, man?
Personally, yes. Personally, I honestly, God, I don't know where he's going, but he already knows where he's going.
You don't know where he's going to go? You don't know where he's going to end up?
No.
Take a stab at least, a stab of anything?
My dream is obviously in Miami, but I mean, he has a strong reason to stay in Cleveland, and he has a very strong reason to go to Chicago if they can afford him.
It just sounds too good to be true, man.
It really does, but like, think about it. If you have the fantastic young three at this point in time, dynasty.
Dude, do whatever they got to do.
Wade first, though.
That's what's important right there. That's what's important, ultimately important.
We need to keep Mr. Miami in Miami.
Absolutely. So, I mean, let's get this happening, because if we get Dwayne Wade back in Miami and we add a few pieces, let's not get overexcited and overjoyed by what the reports we're hearing, because to tell you the truth, me and David can make the same reports out there. The only thing that they have is a name that they've worked for ESPN and Fox and things like that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about you, Stephen A. Smith. But, I mean, anybody can make a report. Stephen A. Smith is he's pretty right on when he says these stories. And he's been saying for 2 years that he was going to go to New York. And for him to change his mind all of a sudden and say he's going to go to Miami, it's because something big told him, or somebody big, or he found out through one of his sources that this was going to happen. Because he's really not the kind of person to go out there and just put something out on the limb like that.
But I think he still has to keep his options open. I think Miami is honestly the best fit for him. It really is, because we already have Dwayne Wade. Because if LeBron signs Wade, Wade's going to sign. I don't care what you say.
Of course. Of course. Of course.
Like, Wade would take the pay cut just to play. Stay in Miami. I don't think it's about the money to him. It's about winning championships. He's got the taste. He wants more. LeBron doesn't have the taste. He wants one.
Yeah, he wants one.
He wants one.
Especially he's been right there, pretty much just nibbling at the tip of it.
Nibbling.
Dwayne Wade's over here saying, man, yo, this it tastes good.
It's good,
Get your
man.
butt on this side. The grass is greener on this side. That's what it is. Dwayne Wade already took his chunks. LeBron's just nibbling around the edge.
Yep.
Guys, thanks for watching today, the Frank Fernandez Show, free agent special. You know what's gonna be great? Seeing New York get stuck with like the 03 Phoenix Suns. So yeah, guys, thanks for joining the Frank Fernandez Show. We usually come to you guys every Thursdays at about 5 o'clock. Today was a special NBA free agents because it's just the circus out there. Hopefully next week we can report to you guys with some better news, some good news instead of some overjoyed news and reports and things like that.
I'm guessing.
Exactly.
Facts.
So guys, email the show, ffernandezshow@yahoo.com. You can instant message us at AOL Instant Messenger, F Fernandez Show. Message us on Facebook. We have the Frank Fernandez Show group. And, I mean, it is what it is. Thanks for watching the show today. I'm Frank Fernandez. This is David Mao, live here from the Lizard Pit. It's the Frank Fernandez Show. Thank you, guys.
We want Wade.
We want Wade.
Bottom line.
We want Wade.